Stand by cultural sensitivity and identify the ways in which individuals and organizations can benefit from the cultural sensitivity. Cultural sensitivity. Yes, what is cultural sensitivity? There's a definition given, although, but in simple terms, it is being empathetic towards different culture. Okay, that is, or simply being sensitive, or being tolerant. Okay, value of tolerance is undermining with respect to different cultures. Tolerance is, how to define the tolerance? That is attitude of fairness towards others whose culture is different than that of yours. Tolerance is an attitude of fairness towards someone whose culture is different than that of yours. Although it is not just about culture, it can be culture, caste, region, religion, race, gender, sex. It can be anything. So the cultural sensitivity, the undermining thing is there is a value of tolerance towards different cultures. That is what is cultural sensitivity, being sensitive with respect to others' values. What is opposite of cultural sensitivity? What is opposite of? Intolerance, yes. Intolerance, cultural chauvinism, supremacy of your own culture with respect to others. So, cultural intolerance or cultural chauvinism. Chauvinism, considering your culture to be superior. And in this, there is a attitude of fairness towards others. There is acknowledgement of differences towards others' culture. Not only an acknowledgement of differences, but there is an extension of respect towards other culture. Okay, acknowledgement and respect towards the other culture. So that is what is a value of tolerance. So with respect to culture. Now, second part of, so you can write that cultural sensitivity and some of the aspects particularly, because applied part you have to write in the second. Identify the ways in which individuals and organization can benefit from cultural sensitivity in India. So you can divide it in two parts, that is benefits at individual level and benefits at organizational level. What can be the benefit at individual level, extending the tolerance towards others' culture? Yes. What is an advantage at individual level? Any advantage at individual level? Mutual harmony, okay. Yes, mutual harmony, increasing the trust, okay, increasing the bond, harmony, trust, respect for each other. So it keeps you in a state of harmony, it keeps you in a state of peace, okay, and you can relate with the happiness also. Okay, peace is a prerequisite for the happiness, and extends in, yes, cooperation, okay, identifying, you can also say that there are certain issues with respect to intolerance also. You can write in negative way also, that lack of it, how it affects at individual level. Lack of it affects in a sense that there can be a possibility of anger, frustration, there can be a possibility of conflict, okay, conflicting things. So that negativity that comes with it at individual level. So cultural sensitivity will help in avoiding it. So there are two ways of writing it. What are the positive ways at individual level, and then what is that you can avoid. Okay, that is at individual level. Then second part of the question, you can give here examples also. Okay, you can give examples in a sense that if you are not culturally sensitive towards the others, so something you may not like about other, when you may not like about others, it might generate a feeling of anger and frustration within you, and that will eventually take away your peace. So you can give some examples and then say that understanding cultural sensitivity, I can be more peace with my own self. So examples also can be given. Yes. Pardon? Hmm. What do you understand by jihadis? Oversensitive. So the literal meaning is fight against injustice. Literal meaning. Okay. So in that regard, if you see cultural supremacy, in the cultural supremacy, there is inherent that you consider your culture to be superior over the other, and you consider other one to be inferior. So in that regard, yes, if it is going towards extremism, okay, so yes, certainly it gives rise to the problems. Maybe that will come at the societal and organizational level. At the individual level, we are thinking about what is there at individual level. Okay, so no, not cultural sensitivity. I was saying opposite of it. Extreme. You consider yourself as a superior. Yes. Mm. Yes. Yes. It is an extreme form of considering superiority of one's culture over the other. Okay. So in that regard, it is there. Next is the existence of cultural sensitivity benefits at organizational level. So at organizational level, how you can write is yes, work culture, productivity, harmony within. You can write in a sense that in an organization there can be variety of people, employees with different culture, caste, creed, value, preferences. So it creates an harmony. It maintains the congenial atmosphere at workplace. Congenial atmosphere at workplace is again a prerequisite for the increasing productivity, efficiency, effectivity of organization. It creates a bond of brotherhood between the people within the organization, and therefore it can act as a asset also. Okay, cultural sensitivity, because there is a mutual trust. You must be aware of this word social capital also, so you can link to the social capital, because cultural sensitivity will help you in creating that social capital also, or cultural capital. Apart from this, okay, this is within organization. For organization catering to different consumers and customers, if they are more culturally sensitive, then also there is an advantage. Like you see the MACD's product, they are getting cultural sensitive with respect to the local context. Okay, so Navratri special, yes. Navratri special, yes. You can write Navratri special. In fact, they talk about the halal also, using the word that this chicken is halal chicken. It means that they are saying they are more cultural sensitive again with respect to. So the thing is, there are certain things that comes like Jain food. Okay, so saying that it is a Jain food, it means that it is completely vegetarian thing. Okay, so the thing is, if you be mindful of that, then it can contribute for the profit of organization also. It can contribute again the you can say that the goodwill of organization in the long run. So you can see that it benefits the organization within the organization to maintain the harmony and productivity, and with respect to the consumers also. Plus you can relate with the work culture of organization. Okay, a sound work culture. You can conclude in saying that this aspect is quite important in Indian context, because India being a heterogeneous society, and you can say that we have a different caste, innumerable caste. Okay, we have different religion, we have different sects, different languages, and there are a lot many other differences as well, racial differences. So this cultural sensitivity will hold a very strong key with respect to extension of the values. Okay, so that is how you can write. In fact, the question is not at the societal level, otherwise you could have written lot many things. Okay, cultural sensitivity at the societal level. Although the question does not talk about what all you can write at societal level. Harmony, peace. You can relate with this mob lynching. You can relate with the law and order situation of the society, because lack of cultural sensitivity is leading into these kind of things, particularly with the aspects of mob lynching or Islamophobia also that we are witnessing. Okay, based upon the rumors, people are being killed. So these are the things which you can see that cultural sensitivity at societal level can contribute to a great extent. You can also relate to the histories, the syncretic culture. Okay, syncretic culture, you understand? Hybrid culture. Okay, which is the product of, see, there is always a chance of creativity when there is a hybridization of different culture. Okay, mono culture versus diverse culture. So it is always referred a diverse culture because the combination of synthesis of two good culture is a word called syncretic culture. SYN, syncretic. SYNCRA, syncretic. TICS. Assimilation नहीं है. Assimilation में क्या हो जाता है कि it's a melting pot. Okay, it is not melting pot. It is taking the best features and giving rise to something new. So that is the thing. In fact, rainbow culture or this thing. So you can conclude on that. Yes, why not? Language is one expression. Yes. Hmm? Uh, uh, yeah, certainly. So you can bring that component also, but if you see in that category also, promotion of Hindi culture, there is a cultural sensitivity. If you read the act, उसमें भी there is a group of different states. Okay, northern are group A, and then there is a group B and group C. So amount of efforts that you have to do officially are very different in different cases. Okay, in case of South countries, there is not much compulsion. Although there is a compulsory, but if you see the